historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Steelers and the Browns coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on a second AFC team in the Cleveland Browns. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Well, no slow start here. A couple of nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We worked a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
On second and 12, Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Oh, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Roethlisberger on the draw. It's Harris. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Third down, Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mayfield off the play fake. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And the ball is knocked out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's Roethlisberger. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Now Roethlisberger. Complete. It's Johnson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. To throw, Mayfield out to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
And that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point. I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. On 4th down, the rookie Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is taken at about the 14. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Oh my God, I was on mute the whole time. Come on, baby.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Finding some room at midfield. Room here to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 64 yards. And the Browns continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're physical group, and we just saw there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10.
Baker Mayfield.
From the 25. Now Roethlisberger.
Oh my God! Pick six.
Intercepted a
Pick
third
six.
time.
Pick six. Pick six.
Greg Newsome.
Pick six.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Pick six. Pick.
What a moment for him. A pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all. What a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up.
Because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
We'll see if they can do it here.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head.
You will never see a Super Bowl with these wacky uniforms on. They always do their classic home away.
This has become routine.
Has there ever been Super Bowls with alternate jerseys?
A great double move.
Really?
For a big time catch down.
Not even an alternate?
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Looking deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken around the 12. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And out across midfield, down to the 45. So we've come upon half. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the 2nd half.
Did I not do anything? Seven and a half yards per carry. Wow.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And the Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the 3rd. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the 4th quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield now. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Safety Terrell Edmonds picks it. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being...
Kevin Stefanski consulted with his guys above, and they've told him, throw that challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football.
I'm challenging the call for no reason.
We'll see what they decide here.
So the challenge does not sway the official's decision. Spot of the football going to remain right where it is. 2nd down and 8. Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.